Back to Kuk Kitten, and it is DIY DP Friday. Yes, it is. So DIY DP weekly, even. I hope you're well. Hope you've had a good week. I am filming on Mother's Day, so I can't say whether I've had a good week or not because I won't know until we get there. But I'm optimistic, so that's all good. So I did set this up with new washi tape the other day because I can. Felt like it. So I am just going to prep this next section. What am I doing? This is my conversion project. This is my cross stitch to diamond painting. Helps if you click the right thing, Samantha. This is the legend that I have got. It is called Stained Glass Hobbit. It is available on Etsy. I don't know if it's still on there, but if you search for Lord of the Rings cross-stitch charts, it should come up. It says it's Lord of the Rings, but it is actually The Hobbit. It's just, I think they just lump it under that because of the franchise. But anyway, that's what I'm working on. So this is, if I get my details up, 128 by 61.25 centimetres. I am working in 4 sections. 2 which are quite big, 2 which are just strips. This is the second large canvas, and today I will be using not that pen because it's probably a bit big. Now I need to find a pen. That one might be all right. So today I'm using one of the soft grip pens that I make. There are 2 left on Etsy if you are interested. I am also using the pale blue Kuk tray that was a limited edition colour last year. I'm going to be using that today in a standard, which I know is unusual for me, but I've got to use my own bloody products, haven't I? Let's face it. I am currently, you'll be able to hear the machine in the background, I am currently printing this year's, this times, let's get rid of that, limited edition colour, because I have chosen which colour it will be. So I have one machine at the moment running in the background. I also have a couple of new things that may or may not be hitting the shop in the next couple of weeks. We need to wait and see. I hope that you're all okay. If you are brand new to my channel, please do take the time to check out my other videos. But if you're interested, I've lost my pen. If you are interested in predominantly normal diamond painting, that is mainly what I do. This is a cross stitch conversion. So like I said, we have taken a cross stitch pattern. It is a full stitch cross stitch pattern. Don't try this if you've got a cross stitch pattern that has got partial drills. I've lost a couple of drills out of there. Partial back stitches, anything like that, because it won't work. It needs to be full drill. I'm currently at 52.06%. And the plan this year, up until last week, was that I would work on this once a week on a Friday. I didn't do a video last Friday. I was busy. I just had stuff that I needed to get sorted out, so I've done that now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the one that I want, because this first number, let me explain. I am working on a 3x3 section, which is 900 drills. That is my chosen section per day when I'm doing the DIY DP event, which starts in May. But in the meantime, I've been doing this weekly. So I am now getting this one done. The next section is slightly bigger because it's got an extra bit on it. But anyway, oh no, it hasn't. No, it hasn't on this canvas. It was on the last one. Getting confuzzled. Okay. Anyway, you're here and you're watching. So if you are here and you are watching, please can I ask that you give me a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. I would love to have you on my channel, and 2025 is all about growth. If you are coming back, welcome back yet again. I wasn't planning to film today with it being Mother's Day, but you know, opportunity not. I've chucked far too many drills into that. I'm so used to using the XL tray, I just chuck a crap ton of drills in. Let's get rid of some of them. That'll do. So can I please point out that this is the old logo tray. The newer logo trays have the new KUK pattern on. And I've just remembered that I meant to tell the group something. Any information that you may need pertaining to myself will be in the description box below, including my email address, link to the Facebook group, link to my Etsy shop for trays or pens. What else? Buy me a coffee, which is a way that you can help me. So there is that. All of which is very, very much appreciated, because these are the little things that help my business grow. So yeah, it's all in that description box, I promise. It's all there. Please do take time to leave a comment if you feel that you've got something to say, or you want your name calling out, or you just want to, you know, leave me an emoji. That is fine too. And don't come for me because my drills are mixed. I don't care. I am using my spares, and therefore I'm just using whatever I've got. I don't colour match. I ain't got time for that. Okay. I hope that you're doing okay and that you're having a good week. Mine hopefully will be much better than last week, but it is what it is. I'm not going to waste any breath on it. Simple as that. Looking forward to DIY DP. It will be starting on the 1st of May. You will need to join the Facebook group if you would like to take part in that. Well, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's only 7. So I need 1 more. I'm just getting these in because there's a nice group of them. Do you know what I mean? It's a nice amount to multi-place. I am using a single placer and a 6 placer with double-sided tape in it. Oh, let's take them off, because I haven't done those yet. Let's not get ahead of yourself, Samantha. I've had a nice weekend. We went yesterday and picked the caravan up. So that is now back at the yard where it's supposed to be. Guy came out today to do the final things on the car. So that is now done. All is well with the world. That's pretty much it. I have also been outside today and I have tidied up the patio area. We are only going to be stuck with that patio area for this year now. Because by the time we get to next spring, hopefully our building work has been completed by then and we can start getting the garden sorted. That would be lovely. So I'm just going to go across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just counting where I'm going, and it needs to be down 1 and down another. So it should be there, and there should be 4. Yes. Okay. So yeah, it does take some counting. Did have a very interesting comment on YouTube as well. I think it was from Kathy, and she basically said that I shared a oracle card that I pulled on the group, the Kuk Kittens group, or the KUK Kittens group, whichever way you want to say it, on Facebook. And she really liked it, so I'm sort of going to play around with adding a little bit of that in. I am also playing around with shorts as well, just to boost getting my channel out there and getting my channel seen. So with a bit of luck, because let's face it, things are not going to happen unless we make them happen. That is the way of it. You know, there's no point sitting there waiting for it to come to you. It ain't going to happen. You've got to go out and get it. You've got to go out and grab every opportunity. So that's what I'm all about this year. And I really want to push that angle of mindfulness, because that's what got me started doing this in the first place. So it's definitely important. It's helped me so many times. So many times. So yeah, I'd like to share a bit more of that. So husband has gone to pick up a caravan cover, like a towing cover, so that every time we get somewhere, the front of our caravan isn't covered in dead flies. It's never a good thing. Oh, let's get those, because there's not too many. I do have my coffee to hand, so please grab yourself a drink. Far too many I've just put in there, but grab yourself a drink. Dot alongside me. Doesn't matter whether you're doing a cross-stitch conversion or not. You can just work alongside me like a normal video. I was tempted to go live, and the only reason I didn't is because I had to go and find a 1, 2, 3, 4, just let me count this in, 5, and then I want 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's there. I had to go and find a stand for my tablet because my tablet case is completely broken. Otherwise I would have got the other tablet to do it, but it was quicker just to do a video. Plus, if I do a video now, that means that all of my videos are done for the week, which means that during the week I can take some time to do some different ones. Because I've got a couple of things that I need to do. I've got some drills to put away. I've got some sorting out to do, and I also need to start getting prizes together for the event. So I did have a bit of a tidy up earlier this morning on my desk. But yeah, hoping, and tomorrow I'm going out. I've got a couple of orders to do, so thank you to everybody who has ordered this last week. It is definitely picking up. I am very, very grateful. So need to get my orders out tomorrow, but I'm going for a little ramble in the woods with a friend, and we're taking our baskets and we're going to see what we can find. I'm going to look up foraging, but there's also a lovely little fairy circle in the woods, so we're going to try and find that again. And we are going to spend a little bit of time just doing an offering to try and get the fae folk back. See if we can entice them to start meeting there, because it's not too far away from us. So if we had a lovely little circle in the woods, then it means that we can start leaving them little offerings and stuff, which I love the idea of that. And who doesn't want to see a proper fairy circle? Let's face it. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. So I will then come home and get the orders done. But yeah, I've got a couple of videos, but I wanted to get sorted today just in case I have a busy week. It doesn't look quite as bad as even last week was. I did a bit more last week than too many of those, so let's not do those. Let's not do those. There we go, that'll do. 3024. So if you are watching and you haven't already subscribed, please do. I don't just do, and I certainly won't be doing as we head further into this year, I won't just be doing diamond painting stuff. There will be a little bit of the woo-woo stuff as well. I want to share it with you. I want to share that journey with you guys. I don't see the point of starting a new YouTube, because let's face it, I don't have enough time to run the one I've got. So I may as well do it all in one place. Because do you know what, for me, it's all connected. So yeah, there will be a little bit more of that, but I will find a way of tightening videos that you know. Oh, that was a squeak. Did you hear that? I bet that's the roll. Yeah, it is. It's because it's a cardboard roll, and sometimes it just squeaks when it's pulling a lot of product out. Very excited about this colour. I'm looking forward to it. The other reason for going to the Facebook group is you very often will get first insights to new products, new colours, news, what's coming up, what's gone on, all that stuff. So head over to, you don't even need to head over and look for me. Go to the description box of this video, okay, and there will be a link. There'll be a link there. All you've got to do is click on that link, it will take you. Why not, eh? Why not? Let's get this in. So, as you will see, it is a little bit harder doing this than it is doing a normal diamond painting. But for me, it was all about using those spare drills up. I have been given an absolute ton of round ABs from a subscriber as well, so I need to put them all away. But I'll be using those for the trays. So I need to go through those and pick out the colours I need for this next bunch. Other than that, I haven't really been doing a lot. I'm still coming off the back of that ridiculous week that I did. And it's like, oh, the dream would be to be able to not have to work. Unfortunately, me and my husband aren't there yet. We haven't got the funds to do that quite yet. So, just got to keep going. That's pretty much it. Just got to keep going. But putting my best foot forward with as much positive energy as I can. And hopefully it will all come back for me. It will be worth it. Right, I wanted that one, so that'll do. We'll do that, the 211, because they're pretty. They're pretty pinky purple. Some are pink, some are purple. I've got a mix, so again, I'm not sorting them out. It will look pretty once it's done. So yeah, I've sort of, I've entered this new thing where I'm trying to be as mindful as possible. And there are some really easy ways that you can start doing that. Just appreciate what you've got around you. We've become such a commercial place that people are like, well, I can't be happy unless I've got that. I can't be happy unless I've got that. Do you know what? You can be happy without any of those things. You actually can. And the worst thing, although I use it, but the worst thing is social media. Social media is like death to anyone who is trying to reconnect back with nature. So I use it as little as possible, but of course I have to use YouTube because I use it as part of this. So I don't really have a choice, but there are others that I don't really bother with. I sort of, my daughter tried to convince me to do TikTok because that's what all the youngsters are on, and very quickly decided that it is not the place for me. I can't be doing, it's just too much drama, and I can't be doing with, I've got no interest in watching people make fools out of other people. It's ridiculous, it's just childish. So I have decided no, it is not for me, so I've deleted it. Probably all for the best. So the only social media I actually have, I have Facebook, and that is predominantly because all of my family have Facebook, so it means that I can keep abreast of stuff that's happening in the family. It also means that I know when their birthdays are, always helpful when you come from a big family. And obviously I now have the group as well, so I use that. YouTube, odds. I've gone down the route of trying the shorts because I've been told that it could help. So just need to come up with some ideas, some hooks to get people in. But that will get better as time goes on, no doubt. And that's it. I don't really, I've got Instagram, don't use it. I only actually had TikTok because originally I was going to use it with my granddaughter to pull funny faces, and what happened was she then got put on a ban from watching YouTube and TikTok because she was a little bit naughty. So I ended up not, and Kat had sort of said about doing it because it would increase my following. But do I need to? You know, I'm building steadily. Better to do it slow and steady than put on a crap ton suddenly and end up with a load of weirdos, because like, I'm not here for that. There's some strange people out there, me included. I'm not belittling anyone. You do you. You do you, love. Big motto of mine this year. You do you. Don't worry about me. You do you. But yeah, not for me. So YouTube shorts, yes. YouTube videos, yes. And Facebook, so that I can stay in contact with those people that will be taking place in the event this year. If you would like to know anything about DIY DP, please search for hashtag DIY DP on YouTube. It will bring up an absolute crap ton of my videos, all of which will explain how it works, how to do it, what to do, where to get drills from, where to get your canvases from, all of that stuff. I am slightly annoyed that the machine's making as much noise as it's making, but you know, needs must. Not many of this colour either. The app that I am using for this particular project is a Pattern Keeper. I like it. Works very well. I can tell you right now, I would have made many more mistakes if I wasn't using the app. If I was using paper, I would absolutely make more mistakes. But lucky for me, technology has come on enough. I got my mum some scented candles for Mother's Day, and we are having takeaway. I just don't know who's paying for the takeaway. It might be Ashley, it might be Kat, it might even be Jason if he comes back. He's not really been at home much the last few days, but you know, live in hope and all that. The main thing is neither me nor Mum are cooking today. That is the crux of it. I've been watching Stand Up to Cancer and Bake Off. Absolutely loving it. Not loving the stories on there. Heartbreaking stories. But you know, both me and Ashley have had family affected by cancer, so it's important to us. And yeah, we've just been spending our evenings catching up on that for a bit. I must admit, I have been diamond painting pretty much all day today, so I've done 3 videos. This is my 3rd video today, and now I'm getting a bit of a headache. So I think once I've done this video, I am gonna go head outside and try and get a little bit of fresh air for a bit. I'm trying to avoid having a nap today. I did get up quite early, but I also don't want to I don't want to go to bed too early, because if I do, then I won't. I mean, I haven't got work tomorrow. I'm off, so that's the main thing. Oh, that squeak! That's horrible, isn't it? Might have to check that out once it's finished on this one. I can't do anything while the tray's printing though. Beautiful colour. Cannot wait. It's going to be exciting, and I do have news on. I do have some news on trays, but that will be divulged later. I need to, I always divulge news on the group first. It's not a massive group, there's not loads of people in there or anything, but there's the right amount of people in there. Okay, let's do that one. There we go, that's better. 783. So yeah, I do need to do that. I might do that on a live actually and just go on. I Haven't tried. I've done a live before on Facebook, but a long time ago when I was doing nails, not recently, but I just thought it's a nice way of putting info out there, and I don't really mind if I'm not dressed and whatever, because it's only in the group and it's a private group. So yeah, looking forward to that. Quite enjoying doing this today. I don't always, I'm not, you know, I don't sit here waiting every second of every day wanting to do a conversion. I don't. That is the God's honest truth. How have I done that wrong? That should be up one, shouldn't it? Right, hold on. 4, 5, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that should be there. Which means that should be there. No, that's definitely 4. So that should be there. That's better. Yes? Yes. Okay. See, had a mistake. This is what happens. You will put drills down, and when you go to put others in, you will then notice. That's what I do like about this. You know, it is easy to pick up on. I mean, you're only going to have a massive mistake if you start in the wrong place on your canvas or something. But I won't be sorry to see this one done now. I always get like this. Once I get halfway, I then feel, oh, I've got to do all of that again. So I do need to start thinking about putting together drills for my next one. I'm not going to get this done this year. Very unlikely. Although I do tend to take them on holiday with me. I do find that I quite enjoy doing this on holiday. That squeak. Just in case you've ever wondered, you know. That's what you need. Right, I'm going to take a quick break because I need to go to the toilet and I need a fresh coffee. So I'm going to go outside and just get some fresh air for a few minutes and see if I can budge. It's not a bad headache, but it's a I've been staring under a white light for quite a while headache. Let me just find my next colour, which will be that one. Oh look, B5200, the worst colour in the world to lay on a blank canvas. Right, so I shall be back in a second, bear with me. Okay, so I'm back. Yeah, just a little bit of a headache. Don't know why, it's probably just because this is the first time. I did a little bit of diamond painting yesterday, but only for about, oh, I don't know, probably a couple of hours. Whereas today, I've been in here all day so far. I went outside long enough, like I said, to clear the garden furniture for the patio area. Because we're meant to be having some really nice weather this week, and I want to make the most of it. I want to be coming home and sitting out in it if it's nice. I mean, I'm working a little bit longer most days now, but Wednesday, for instance, I'll be finished by like 1:30. So I've got plenty of time to come home and just sit outside and, you know, read a book or meditate or something like that. So really looking forward to that. That's it. B5200's done. Not my favourite colour to lay. They're so difficult to bloody see. So I would love to hear from you if you are planning to join me for DIY DP Spring 25. It will be here before you know it. I cannot wait. I do really need to do my nails as well, but I keep putting that off because I can't be bothered. And I'm going out tomorrow foraging, so I don't want to do them today in case I break any, because that could happen. Have nice, you know, beautifully done new nails and then you go and get mud all under them. It's never a good thing. I will say this tape in this pen is not very good. Maybe I need to put new tape in. Let's put new tape in. Let me do. I don't think I've done that on camera for a while, have I? I'm just going to have a check and just see how sticky it is, because if it's sticky enough I might be able to turn it round and get away with it. No. Right, so let's get rid of that. So I'm going to take, so I use double-sided tape in my single placer and in my multi-placer. So what I do is I cut a length of tape off. Now, this is quite wide tape, and what I've discovered is if I do it along the width, so like that, along this edge, instead of the other edge, I have just enough in that roll to fill the multi-placer. So this amount is just enough to fill the multi-placer. So press it along the top like that, and I'm going to use my tweezers. This is the only thing that I use tweezers for, unless I go horrendously wrong and I've got to take it out. But if you do that and then roll it, not as easy to do with my plastered thumb as it is normally. And then just pop it on the top there and give it a good old squish down. And make sure it's firmly in. I then use my scissors to take that off. And that should be the exact amount that I need for that multi-placer. It's nice and flush across the top. I don't have to cut any off. Now this tape is, if I can find something to measure it with. So it is 2.5 millimeters. Yeah. 2.5 centimeters or 1 inch. So 1 inch wide. And by doing that, it means that you can make the perfect length this way for whatever multi-place you're using, but that width is just enough. So there's just a handy hint for you. Now I do need a little bit just for the single placer. So again, I'm going to get a bit, I'm going to rub it onto my nail. That is then going to pop that paper off. It's going to curl up, and I'm going to just encourage it to roll. So you've got this tiny little bit like that, look. And then I'm going to put it in the end of my pen. And using my tweezers, I'm going to force in as much as I can. And when I get to a point that I can't get any more to stay in, I'm going to cut the excess off. I'm going to cut it off level. And there we go. Hopefully I would have got some of that in shot. But this is why I like the double-sided tape. It's just quicker. And you know, yes, I could use glue dots in one and wax in the other, or putty in the multi-placer. I can't be asked with having more than one medium to use at a time. I would rather just have the one. So I may have some overly sticky stuff now, because obviously I put new tape in. But if that's the case, I dab it either on my skin or on my clothes. Doesn't matter, you dirty it up a little bit and it will last you for ages. And I'm not being funny, look how much I've got. This roll, well, I've had this roll for nearly 2 years now, because I got it at my old job. So I've had it that long. I've been using it ever since. It will last such a long time. And you get a nice pop when you first do it as well, so I always like that. 2 or 3. 3. and then 4. Yeah, that's right. So that's that colour done. So there you go, a video today where not only have I caught you up to date on where I am, because I know from the side here, and this is what I love about this app, it tells me how many stitches I've done or how many drills I've laid, and it tells me what percentage I've done and what percentage I've got left to do, which is pretty cool. Right, how many of those have we got? A lot of those. We've got a lot of those. How many of those? Not too many of those, so let's get those in. I'd just like to get my smaller amounts done while I've got the wide area to look for where they're going. That way, save the large amounts for the end, and I can just fill in that last colour. I won't need to place them anywhere, I can just fill in. So we'll do that, like that. I did get a bunch of drills from Brenda at Syllaba. Thank you, Syllaba, as always, for your quick and speedy deployment of drills. I hate having to buy drills for this, but unless I'm going to wait for years to get the right amount of drills for a conversion, I'm always going to have to do it somewhat. So if I'm going to get them, I'd rather get them quickly, because Lord knows I don't like waiting. What is coming up in April, it is my birthday soon, so we are actually going away we're going away the day before Good Friday. We're coming back on the Monday, I think, Bank Holiday Monday. So I'm looking forward to that weekend, and let's hope it's not as expensive as the last one was. Oh, machine's finished. But yeah, it'll be interesting. 648 is one of the colours that I got extras of. But yeah, looking forward to that, and hopefully this time I won't forget to take my diamond painting. I will probably take Lead Me Tonight, because I didn't manage to get any of that done. It's just easier to have a smaller one, but we'll see. I might change my mind before then, depends how I go, especially because I've only got kind of you know, a couple of rows left of Rock of Souls. So give that a minute. I'll give the machine a minute or two to cool down, and then I can take that tray off and do the lid for it. So never fear if you are taking part and you are waiting for the limited edition colour. I have to say, I'm really mean, because I know, like, obviously a few months ahead what colour I'm going to do. I did struggle a little more this time. I have got a colour that I really like, but I was a little bit worried about whether it would work as a working tray. But luckily that's what my group is for, you know, and I can always go and bounce ideas off those guys. And at the end of the day, they're the best person to ask, because they're people paying for it. They're the people that are literally going to spend money getting those trays. So I may as well get their opinion over anybody else's. Okay, let's get that in. So I think I am going to call it a day at that, just because I can get this machine off and running again. I'm going to try and go take a bit of a break, see if I can. I really don't want to take painkillers for a headache if I can avoid it. I would much prefer to use a herbal remedy or something like that. So I do have some willow bark. I might make myself a herbal tea and just see if I can shift it that way. I would also drink some water, because 9 times out of 10 it's that I'm actually thirsty. So I'm going to do that. Thank you for joining me for this video. Don't forget, if you are looking to take part in DIY DP Spring 25, you will need to go into the description box, find the link for the Facebook group and join there, because that's the place you need to be for all things DIY DP from this point on. I will be back soon with another video. Thank you very much for joining me today. And it is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye-bye.